And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
The New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with episode number 67. This episode, we're going to be doing some World Series talk. Isn't that right, Bill?
Yes, we are.
And who is in that World Series?
Oh, help me remember here.
You need the trash can?
There we go.
Our very own Houston Astros.
Trashtros, yes.
And the
Philadelphia
Flyers. I forget
Flyers.
this team.
The Eagles.
76ers.
Liberty Bells. Yeah.
Philly. Isn't that a female horse?
No idea. Probably
Okay.
so.
I think so. A racehorse.
Not a big horse guy.
Yeah. Not a horse guy at all.
Number 67, there's actually one that stuck out to me, Taj Gibson. He wore that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Don't know why he wore that. Or actually, I do know why. I just read the story, but like he was the only player in NBA history. It was like his.
He's kind of a different cat. I guess that makes sense with him.
He said he wanted to wear 22, but it was taken, and then 67 was like his middle school or something in Brooklyn was like public school 67 or something like that. So he went with that to support it. I don't know why, but yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know any NFL player. Probably some random offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Nobody that's good that sticks out to me.
That's what I was going to say. The greatest number 67s, I don't know any of them.
Yeah. 68's going to be tough as well later. So
I'm pretty sure we've got some outstanding relief pitchers.
Oh, yeah.
In that group.
Absolutely.
And some rookies that got called up in September and wore it for 2 months.
Once we get past this number, I feel like it's going to be easier to start.
Yeah, the 70s should be better.
Yeah, and even 68.
It's 69.
69.
Right,
Bill's
Bill?
favorite number.
I got that one.
You got that one?
We'll be here Sunday.
I have some stuff lined up for that.
You got to be here Sunday. Got to. All right, so this episode, let's kick it off with our World Series talk. So, Bill, take it over.
All right. I tried to talk myself into not being unapologetic and disgusting Astros fan, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold back.
You're all in now?
Yeah, I'm all in.
Well, one big question is, can they go undefeated? They haven't lost a game in the playoffs yet.
Yeah, I mean, we're on a stretch. I think we have the longest win streak.
They're going to lose game one
in the MLB right now.
They're going to lose game one.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
They're going to lose game one.
But there's a chance.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
Yeah. I mean, we could run the table. I wouldn't.
Has that ever been done? I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I don't know. That's a good question though.
I know the
last few sweeps.
I don't know
remember.
a team that's made it to the World Series like that.
Yeah, I should have looked at it.
I know in the COVID year, the Dodgers and the Braves were both undefeated when they met in the NLCS. So the Braves won like their first 8 games because they went up 2-0.
Yeah.
But besides that, I don't really know anything like that.
Yeah, they pretty much coasted in there. Put it on the Yankees.
Well, but in all those games,
the Mariners games could have been as easy 3-0 as it was 0-3.
Yeah.
They definitely gave them a better test than the Yankees did.
Yeah. And I would say too. Well, even that
last Yankees
the last game was good. Really, the only one that was out. The 5-0 one was, which I guess that was Game 3.
Yeah, that
was the worst one, and that one really wasn't competitive.
But even a 5-0 game in baseball, you never feel comfortable.
Oh yeah. But yeah, they pretty much just handled. Pedro said that Houston is New York's daddy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Confirmed.
Well, even though the Astros beat Seattle pretty good, I think next year the Seattle's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They got some really good young players. I think they're going to be
Have the Angels been eliminated for next year?
They were eliminated last Thursday. So The Angels and the A's.
And the A's, okay.
The A's magic number is 1 right now to be eliminated. So
who's in the Rangers? What about them? They got a little while. They might
Rangers?
be sneaky good.
Yeah, they kind of sneak up on
They
you
spend
sometimes.
money, so they're probably gonna get like DeGrom or somebody.
Yeah, they might with that nice new stadium.
Yeah.
and-
The Rangers they'll mess around and win a game they ain't supposed to. They always,
Yeah.
they hang in a lot of games.
But I mean, I think the
What's your feelings of the series?
the key to that game 1 will really give me my feeling.
Yeah.
If we drop game 1, I'll feel a little shaky.
Well, deja vu.
But I mean, I never count this Astros team out of any game.
No.
I mean, they can put, like you're saying, a 5-run lead. I mean,
it's nothing.
Yeah, I mean they can. I mean you saw it. I mean they can score 5, 6, 7 in an inning.
Yeah.
And I always wonder what these opposing managers are watching out there. I'm like, God, y'all got to get him out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, our
And,
LSU boy Bregman has been on fire.
Oh yeah, he has.
I mean-
I thought he was going to win the AL.
I thought he was going to win the
MVP.
MVP too. Yeah.
And
He's my pick to win the MVP for the World Series if he keeps it up.
yeah. I mean, he's doing. He hadn't been healthy in like 3 years. Last year he was hardly did anything.
Well, he started the year off this year slow.
Yeah.
He about middle of the year he warmed up and then he caught fire at the
But he
end.
stayed healthy, and that's been the key for him. Him just staying healthy through the year, and same thing with Verlander.
Yeah.
He had that little calf strain that set him down for
In like
10 or
September,
11
right?
days. Yeah, but I think that kind of just gave him a little rest.
And it probably wasn't as bad as.
Oh yeah.
I think it was a lot to do with rest.
Yeah. Oh
Getting
yeah.
him ready for
Yeah.
this right here.
Yeah, that's right. And he's he wasn't spectacular against Seattle, but I mean, all of our guys we've thrown out there from Verlander, Valdez, McCullers, down to Brian Abreu. So y'all may never even heard of Brian Abreu, but
he's young too, right?
man, yeah, he's young, but dude, he stood up and just. I mean, he didn't back down from any of those guys. I mean, Judge didn't have anybody scared, honestly. I mean, he's.
Who signs him this
could this have
offseason?
been the biggest
Giants.
disappointment of a
That's my feeling still.
what?
I think the Giants get him.
Oh, they said today they would not be outbid.
Yeah.
Nobody would
Giants
pay
will not
him
be
more.
Second
That's
episode
what-
of the podcast, we talked about that, and that's who I called for them. Was the Giants.
But I mean, can you remember a bigger disappointment of a big player?
But it shocks me none.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just because that's the Yankees.
Yep.
That's how they do it.
I mean, he's been playing for the Yankees along this same time that Bregman and all. Well, I mean, we played him in that
2017.
ALCS in 17.
Yeah,
So,
when
this
Altuve
is
didn't
his-
take off his jersey.
No, that was 19.
It was?
Yeah.
I thought it was
that
17.
19.
Okay.
No. It was against Chapman in the.
So 17 was legal.
Yeah, he had a tattoo. I mean,
No, it was 17.
No.
It had to have been because that's when y'all won it.
yeah, but that's why they were making a big deal about it because when the investigation came out, it was at the end of the 19 season.
But it was about the 17
It was
series,
about
right?
the 17,
Yeah.
but people were just going, "Look, you see, see."
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And of course, you hear Jeff Passan and all these other guys. They're like, that whole buzzer electronic. None of that was ever. There was
no evidence.
no.
Never proven.
That was just people going, "Oh yeah, it must be that."
Yeah.
And one player had a sticker on him, that like came off, and he picked it up off the ground, and I read in some report said, yeah, they did. They checked that out, and that was the authentic MLB sticker that they put on all the bats.
Okay.
Apparently, the MLB goes and checks all the equipment beforehand. They put a sticker on it,
Yeah.
and that was his. That they zoomed in and said, "You see, it's a
And that's
sticker.
the only
It's
time
not
ever
a-"
that it's fell off. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, it happens all the time.
Oh,
but
it does?
Anyway, so
Never
anyway,
seen it in the Braves game.
Dang, stick 'em.
yeah. I mean, that's all.
No big deal. Everyone does it. Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we want to talk about the 2018 Red Sox.
No.
Is that where we want to
Let's get
go?
back on track. How about this year's World Series?
How about the 58? How about the 58 Braves?
They all cheat.
58.
They had
all
guys.
cheat.
I mean, this has gone on since baseball has been invented. So
Some people's just better at cheating than others.
some people are better at it.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, it happens to everybody.
Well, back to the.
But here
pitching.
again, that was in 2017.
Yeah.
We're 5 seasons past that, and there's only like 5 Astros players that were on that team. So
Has it been 5 years?
Yeah,
Golly,
17 was
that
that
17.
World Series.
just a few years ago.
I mean that Astros have flipped everything. I mean, your general manager, your manager, most of your players. I mean,
those flips weren't really because they wanted to. They were kind of told to let them go.
Yeah, I don't understand how Alex Cora still has a job.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He sat out a year.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
And AJ Hinch is wasting his life away in
Detroit. Oh God.
Yeah.
I keep thinking, okay, if Astros win the World Series,
Dusty Baker's
gonna
going to retire.
AJ Hinch comes back.
Okay.
Well, so Dusty's never won a World Series, correct?
Right.
So if he
Right.
wins, this will be his first one.
Yeah.
Kinda pulling
he
for
won it
him,
as a
man.
player with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And I think he managed the Giants in the World Series twice. And lost.
never
Like
won.
the 80s or something, or what?
When Barry Bonds was there.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's got the lucky gloves this year.
The latex
The
gloves.
latex gloves he wears to every game. And now that they're winning, he can't take them off.
Yeah, and early in the year he wore a mask a
Yeah.
lot too. I'm just glad he didn't.
But he never done away with the gloves.
Right.
That-
He has always kept those gloves on. Those gloves and
the gloves, and he's never changed his underwear since the first game.
And I hadn't either. I'm superstitious like that. But you notice he wears those sweatbands that has his
Yes.
own picture on them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a peculiar dude.
He's a good. And I used to really not like him when he was a Dodger, just because he was a Dodger.
Yeah.
But I mean,
How
I
old
really
is
like
he?
him. He's in his 70s.
Late 70s.
I was thinking-
He's got to be close
Yeah.
to 80. He's looking pretty old.
yeah.
So I'm assuming Verlander's going to be pitching the game one.
I'd be shocked if he doesn't.
Yeah, I would think Verlander game 1, Valdez game 2.
You know, to me
McCullers.
though, Valdez has been the most steady pitcher. Probably gave. I mean, he
Because he set the quality start
Quality
record.
start.
I think he had 26 consecutive quality
Yeah.
starts
and
this year.
Verlander has had a few off games.
Yeah.
especially recently.
So you'd probably rather have Verlander in game 1 in case he does do that.
Yeah.
And then have Valdez go
Yeah.
game 2 when sort of a must-win situation.
Yeah. And then behind McCullers, oh gosh, Christian Javier.
Yeah.
Good Lord, you saw what he did to the Yankees.
Yeah.
Which that's what he's done to the Yankees all year.
And then you've got Rock the Baby Garcia.
Yeah.
Whenever y'all need him.
And I'd forgot about him, and and he
Pitched
put up
like 7 against the
five,
Mariners,
yeah,
right?
5 or 7 against the Mariners. Like,
that was unfair.
whoa. Oh man,
Having him on the team.
I mean, they just kept running him out there. You're like, they're not going to run out of
the
pitchers.
15th inning. Everyone's tired, and he's up here taking 20 seconds to throw a pitch.
Yeah. Rocking the baby to sleep.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Dusty Baker's 73.
Okay.
I thought he was older than that.
Oh man, I hope I look that good when I'm still wearing my latex gloves. Hey, whatever it takes.
So the big thing for me, which I've brought it up numerous times throughout the postseason, the Astros don't have a left-handed pitcher.
Right.
Or a left-handed reliever. I think y'all have one starter maybe, right?
I think Framber's left-handed.
Scroll down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's the
Framber's
only. Yeah.
left-handed.
Okay.
But
While the Phillies have left-handed Bryce Harper, left-handed Kyle Schwarber, left-handed Brandon Marsh, left-handed Bryson Stott. That's 4 starters right there.
But the right-handed Astros pitchers have outstanding ball movement against left-handed batters.
Yeah, but
That was, I mean, they were asked that, pitching coaches asked, and
you're not going to see many teams with 4 guys like that can do damage, especially Schwarber and Harper at the top of the lineup. Like that's going to be scary.
well, we'll just pitch around Schwarber and pitch to Hoskins.
Who's like on fire? Yeah.
Well, I wonder if that makes them think about maybe even starting Valdez game 1 because of that.
Yeah,
And that might be why they haven't announced a starter.
Yeah.
That might be one of the reasons. But that's just something that sticks out to me. And, a lot of people don't really care about the righty-righty, lefty-lefty stuff. But as a Braves fan, like, I've seen that stuff, and it's legit. Like, it literally can change an at-bat just by putting in that left-handed pitcher to go against someone. And, like, I've seen, which last year we did it to Alvarez. He's a lefty, right? Yes.
Is he? Okay. Yeah.
Yes. I'm pretty sure he is. Right? You should know this. Alvarez.
I don't remember. Oh, you mean
Jordan.
I'm trying to think of a pit.
No, the hitter.
Alvarez
I
pitcher.
thought you were talking about a pitcher too.
No, the
And
hitter.
I'm like, God, I don't remember.
Your star.
Can't remember.
Your
Yeah, he's a
star.
lefty.
Yes.
Yeah. The one you don't want to throw to.
Hey.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
And did y'all see? Well, when he hit that walk off in the first game against Seattle,
Yeah.
he had the coolest bat flip.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was just because you see the whole dugout's just erupting, and then he just kind of stares them down and does this little. It was no, it doesn't beat Hoskins.
Spiking
His
the bat.
spike in the bat against the Braves.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
It was.
But-
Yeah.
It was. But no, Alvarez, the Braves last year, Matzik, Minter, Will Smith, who I guess won't make the Astros roster again.
No, he's not on the.
I mean, we put them guys in to face Alvarez, and Alvarez had 2 hits the entire World Series. He was a very much non-factor, and that's one of the things that I see. That's one of the biggest keys to our World Series win was having that lefty-lefty matchup. And I think that's something that the Phillies can take advantage of.
The thing about
the Phillies have Alvarado as one of their best relievers. He's a lefty. So I guarantee you, anytime Alvarez is up in the 6th, 7th, 8th, something like that, they're going to throw him out there.
The Astros can out-hit you too, though.
They can.
They
can.
They
Oh,
can
yeah.
They
Yeah.
can put some runs up. Well, I guess we could talk just a little bit about the Phillies. I mean, they've got 2 great pitchers too.
Yeah.
Nola, the LSU connection with.
Yep. He's going game 1.
Him and Bregman were roommates in college.
Oh,
Yeah.
were they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they said that the other day.
I'm sure we'll hear that 30 times on the broadcast.
The over and under's at least 30. Yes.
Yeah, Wheeler and Nola. That's a good combination.
Willer's
right?
legit too. He's a little bit better than Nola in my opinion.
Well, especially towards the end of the year, he's
Yeah.
been really good.
But no, yeah, Wheeler, he's been more. I don't know. He's just been more dangerous the past couple years to me than Nola. Nola can give up hits and can give up the long ball. Wheeler he legit just throws gems every time. It feels like.
But they're both number ones.
They are.
They
are.
They're good.
And it's crazy because Wheeler was like a number 5 in New York.
Yeah.
Because he was behind DeGrom, Syndergaard, all of them.
Right.
And then he goes to Philly and becomes an absolute ace.
Yeah.
And he's 32. Holy crap. Did not expect that.
Oh, you think he was like 27?
Yeah. 32's old. Wow.
Well, I mean, you see them every day. They get that Tommy John surgery. They're
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Better than ever.
And then their third starter, Suarez, is a lefty. The Braves literally couldn't hit him.
Yeah, he's not bad.
I remember Suarez because I mean
Yes.
he was tough.
Yeah. But having that third starter as a lefty, and he's also, I believe they put him in the bull. They used him in a bullpen appearance against the Padres.
They did.
So they've got some guys.
And then you got Harper.
Yeah, Harper, he's on fire. I believe he's hitting like 440 in the playoffs.
And I try so hard to hate him.
I
he's
hate him. I don't give a crap.
I know, but he's kind of a like.
I'm like you. I kind of like you.
I mean, if he was on my team, I think I would really like him.
Oh, you'd have to have a jersey if he was on your team. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if now,
I mean, he's one of those guys. I mean, I'm gonna make sure I'm in front of the TV when I know he's about to be back.
He's marketable too.
Yeah.
And let me say this: if the Astros trade for Cody Bellinger, I will stop watching baseball. just to say,
You can probably get him for very cheap.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I don't think they want Bellinger.
But no, Philly's bullpen, Alvarado's their main guy they've been leaning on, along with Dominguez. Both are extremely hard throwing guys. they throw straight up filth. It's going to be interesting to watch them. Yeah, like I said, lefty for him and Alvarez. So expect to see that a lot. Oh, former Ray did the Astros face him.
What's crazy about the Phillies? They barely got into the postseason.
Yeah.
Like the last day or two, they finally squeaked in.
Yeah.
But they got hot at the right time of year.
That's just like the Nationals did a few years ago, and I mean,
just what the Braves
did last year.
Yeah,
so.
except the only difference, Braves were the division and the others were wild card. But yeah, it's interesting to see that this is the third time in 4 years that it's an NL East team that really shouldn't be there.
Yeah,
or doesn't feel like an actual playoff opponent.
I was gonna say if the Phillies were in the AL West, they would have been. Yeah, well, they would have been eliminated 6 months ago. But
but yeah, it's going to be cool to see if the Astros can, I guess, slay the dragon. You know, they could beat the easy Dodgers. That was nothing in 17, right?
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
The NL East, tough.
Well, yeah, I think we'll see the first game.
What's your prediction for the series?
Astros in 4.
Woo!
Hey, go undefeated. There you go.
No shot.
How about a gentleman's sweep, 4-1?
I don't know. Yeah, 4.
The way I'm looking at it is, I think
I'll be disappointed if it goes past 5 games.
If it's 5 or 4 games, I think it's Astros. If it's 6 or 7, I think it's Phillies.
Yeah.
That's you don't want to get into Game 7 with the Phillies.
I think it's Philly in 6.
And I don't mind. Well, my problem is we hadn't had. I mean, I just think about the Game 7 that we had against. I mean, the Nationals should have won that game.
Yeah,
because it was Greinke's game. I mean, he was doing fine. And then,
someone like Howie Kendrick hit a homer, I believe.
Yeah,
for them.
it was. It
like
was
38 years old, probably.
And Juan Soto,
at like 19.
Yeah. That was awful.
He could not drink alcohol, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I'm sure he didn't that night.
No shot.
But yeah, I mean four
and
or
Bryce
5
Harper,
games.
huh? What did Bryce Harper do in that series?
No.
He wasn't there yet?
He got traded earlier in the year.
Really?
That's when they traded into.
I thought he won it there and then left.
Because everybody thought it was so funny that they traded him and then
won.
And then won the World Series.
Yeah.
So, because I think the Phillies were probably pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Rendon, was there still.
Yeah, Rendon was.
He was? Okay, so he won it and then left.
Yeah, he was their third baseman.
Because
he was the big story because he grew up in Houston, went to Rice. You know, I mean, had always been there, and here he was winning the World Series. You know, in Houston, and then
then I guess that's why Soto was up because he's a right fielder. So
yeah,
he would have been in Harper's spot. Yeah,
Yeah,
give me the Phillies and
what?
I just think they're gonna win.
Really?
Game 1 of that Braves series, I watched. Since
they beat
then,
the Braves, don't mean they're gonna beat the Astros.
I'm telling you, since then I've been feeling they're just gonna win it all. That's just how they felt like they've played, and they haven't proved me wrong so far.
I told Quay that earlier before y'all got here. I feel like they're just kind of the team with destiny.
Yeah,
like it just feels like it's their to lose almost.
Yep.
I'm still mad I didn't take their plus 900 like 2 weeks ago to win it.
Yeah.
I if it went for Jackson Parrish, I would have, but but I'm pulling for Houston.
Yeah.
But
I'm pulling for absolutely no one.
Well, I'm hoping that the clock's going to strike midnight on the Phillies, and the carriage is going to turn back into a pumpkin. And we always seen the mouse running around.
Yeah.
And somewhere about the 5th inning of Game 1, they're going to realize, oh crap, we don't belong here.
Or they get off to a hot start and.
Oh jeez.
I would not be shocked if they win Game 1.
And I wouldn't be shocked if Bryce Harper hits one into the train.
Yeah.
So,
or Schwarber.
Not the way he's playing right now.
Like Soler did last year.
Yeah.
Second pitch of the game, homer. I would not be shocked if Schwarber does that. The Phillies, they're going to hit homers. They're going to hit homers.
So are the Astros.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to hit more.
Have they hit more?
That's the difference in them. The Astros can also just straight up hit. Phillies aren't as much of that. The Phillies are going to be do or die on their power. But that usually is what wins in the postseason.
So, do you see an advantage or disadvantage for pitchers versus hitters? So you think the lefty thing?
I think that lefty thing's gonna come into play. If the Astros go the whole postseason without pitching a lefty reliever, that's in today's game. That's just insane.
But they went all year without doing it. And they're
regular
games.
Season's different though. Like I don't know, and you're playing in the AL West where there's no one. But when you're going against a team with Harper who's on fire, lefty, Schwarber lefty on fire, Stott's been playing good all freaking year pretty much for them. Brandon Marsh is batting like 290 since he's a Philly. Like it's just a lot of lefties that are really good. It's not just your everyday lefty that's batting in the 9-hole or something. Like their guys their best hitters are lefties.
Yeah.
Well, Altuve finally got a few hits.
He's like 2 for 30 now, right?
Yeah, but I think all of them was into like the last game or two. So maybe he's turning it around.
Yeah, I think he's like 3 for 7.
He had been stinking it up.
Oh yeah, his defense has been great. He's made some great defensive plays, but he's just been asleep.
It was almost to the point where do you bench him for a little while to get somebody else that can hit? Because I mean, it got bad.
Yeah.
Thank God for Bregman.
Oh yeah,
and Pena.
And that's the thing. I mean, anywhere in that lineup, Pena, Alvarez, Bregman, and then you get on down in there. Gurriel was hitting, out of his mind.
Sucked all year, right?
Right. It's so weird because last year he was the AL batting champion, and then turns around the whole year. And
it's
really
crazy
bad.
how the turnaround
he's been fine in the playoffs. So hey, I'm good with that. And then you get down and Chas McCormick has hit a couple of home runs from the 8 spot.
Yeah.
So
out of nowhere.
We need to do something about that.
So
final predictions. Let's get them officially right here.
Astros in 5.
Okay. I'll go Phillies in 7 instead of 6.
So you're saying I should buy Game 6 tickets?
Yes.
And Game 7
So
tickets?
they're going to – you think Philly will win both in Houston? Because they go, is it 2-3-2?
Yeah.
I think
that's tough. I don't see them winning.
I think Philly takes Game 1.
Ooh.
Well, you remember the Nationals, the visiting team won every game.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Because we're thinking, we got 4, and then we go up there and we sweep 3 in Washington.
No way they're going to beat us
all
twice
we got to
at
do is win one at home. Yeah.
I remember that.
You can't.
No, I think
count on that.
I think Philly wins Game 1, Astros win Game 2, and then it's 5-game series after that. And I don't.
I like Bills. I'm going Astros in 5.
Phillies are probably
Gentleman's
leading
sweep.
it.
If I was as arrogant as I felt earlier, I would have said in 4. But go ahead. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, it's tough to go undefeated all the way through the playoffs.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
and that kind of bothers me. The fact that hadn't lost a game in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
I'm worried that
Game 1, which that might be the best thing. Get it out the system. Get that loss. We'll see.
But what a way for Dusty Baker to go out, go undefeated through the playoffs, win the World Series, and retire. Would that not be awesome?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be sweet. Peyton, did you have a prediction?
I think Philly wins it in 6.
There we go.
But I'm pulling for Houston.
Okay.
It just feels right.
It just feels right. It really
just
does.
Glad there's an LSU on both teams.
Hey, that's right. It's a win-win for me.
Well, I mean, it's just like last year. I mean, I like the Braves.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the Braves, but I wasn't I was glad if Astros lost that it was to the Braves, and I can see myself saying this year, Philly's a likable team. Not that
they're not.
But they're not.
I hate them.
Really?
I hate them.
Oh.
I hate them. Just because the Braves play them, and I despise Harper.
Well, yeah, I mean that'd be like if the A's were in the World Series right now.
Well, that's not happening.
Well, I know that's pie in the sky.
You're going way too crazy. Way too crazy.
That's just crazy talk.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna believe that.
We're being realistic
Cut him off
here.
over there.
Yeah. Come on now. They already eliminated
the Angels.
That's why I like to say the Angels are going to make the playoffs.
You're going to see Mike Trout hoisting that trophy.
No,
probably not.
He's going to be traded.
Yeah.
Do the Astros need a center fielder?
We'll take him.
Yeah.
Left fielder. Need a left fielder.
Left fielder. Okay. Make them move positions
he-
to come to Houston.
He probably would do it. It was get me out of here,
Yeah.
please.
I'm not winning here.
No.
Yeah, let's give him a Red Sox jersey and see what he can do.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, I think that's enough MLB talk.
All right, so we all agree Astros are winning, right?
Got
That's
it.
right. Everybody
Good
agrees.
deal.
I hope both teams lose.
Fan of that earthquake series.
Oh,
Like,
what was that?
it's 89.
Yeah,
89.
80 something.
Giants and A's.
Yep.
Like, I hate them both. I hope they both lose. Then the earthquake.
The Bass Brothers.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to college football. What do we have this week? We have a couple big games, I know. Let's start with
Thursday
Thursday.
night,
Some
yeah.
interesting games.
Oh yeah, Louisiana's playing.
Who?
The University of Louisiana.
Who's that? We have a school that's called that?
Are you forgetting Louisiana State or something in that? Like, what is
No.
it?
Oh, ULL.
Okay, that's right.
ULL.
That is a school.
That's right,
Yes,
that's
right.
The Raging Cajun.
And they're playing the Devils, right?
They are. They're playing the Devils from Southern Miss.
Yeah.
We should just rename them that.
How many?
The Fighting Brett Favres.
Yeah.
I kind of like the Fighting Favres.
He'll pay for it. Legally. Someone will.
The state will pay for
The
it.
state will pay for it.
Yeah, ain't no big deal.
How many frat houses in ULL right now are having some type of, like, very offensive sign about Favre?
Yeah, they probably got Brett Favre hanging from a noose.
Yeah.
Beating on him was
Speaking of signs, I feel like the game day signs at Jackson State Saturday is going to be very interesting.
Ooh.
I feel like they could be really good this
We
weekend.
want Bama.
I didn't know it was there.
It was in Jackson State
Versus
versus
Southern.
Yeah, those could be
wanna
good.
go?
Yeah,
I gotta
game
get up
day
early
is in
for that.
Jackson, Mississippi. No, they are at Jackson State versus Southern. Apparently, that is a big
Guys,
rivalry.
that's the closest game day is going to be to us.
Yes,
we got to
I know,
go.
I know. I might want to wear some bulletproof vest.
You're not lying.
Gonna wear my Dirty Boot Sports Kevlar.
Dude, I mean, yeah, they are actually going to be in Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Southern's having a good year, too, I'm pretty sure. I think they're like
And
5-2.
Southern travels well. When they came up and played Tech a couple of years ago,
Oh, yeah.
they
Yeah.
brought the house.
They
I
did.
mean, there was a lot of people.
Well,
I'm
and
sure
Jackson-
there'll be some type of band display on
Jackson
the,
on the
oh,
game day. There's
yeah.
no way there will
They're
be.
gonna do
Yeah.
that.
You got to have Southern's band on there for
Yeah.
sure.
And after Dion called out Gremlins fans for not traveling,
Yeah.
oh, you know Southern's going to show up.
No doubt. Yeah, that's going to be, and you know Prime's going to be all in the middle of game day. That's
yeah.
going to be very interesting to
He's
watch.
going to be the guest picker.
Yeah, because who else are they going to
Yeah.
pick? I mean, really.
Who's from Jackson,
Hey,
Mississippi?
but Prime, he ain't swag.
No, he
he
ain't
ain't?
swag.
He ain't swag.
But how could you
who is
not?
going to be the guest picker? That's really
They probably don't have to fly nobody in. They're probably just going to drive on in.
How could you not want Dion in there though? Who else would get game day in there? But him,
Right.
The only one.
the only one.
I-
Lay off of him.
Clay, are you looking
enjoy
up
it.
to see who
I'm looking
is
up famous people from Jackson,
State?
Mississippi.
Yes.
B.B. King. I think he's dead.
Walter Payton.
Really? He's also dead, though.
Well, yeah.
I mean, who was? It's got to
Jerry
be
Rice,
Prime.
maybe? He's from Mississippi.
No, he went to Mississippi Valley State.
Okay.
Yeah, but they might have to be desperate and just kind of pull whoever they can. Just let Prime do it. It'll be
Leanne Rhymes.
I don't think so.
It says it.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, she's a country music singer.
They call her the famous
Jackson.
most famous person from Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, from Jackson. I thought you were saying Jackson
Don't
State.
Jackson State.
No.
We're not even gonna look there. I don't think
No.
there's anybody
She
that's
used to be a
famous.
cheerleader.
No, I'm just looking for people from Jackson.
Oh, yeah, Jackie Slater, Walter Payton. They're the most famous. Jimmy Smith is from there.
After this Leanne Rhymes person, it goes to Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South, the wrestler.
I think he's dead, too.
Is he? Nope.
Oh,
He's only 78.
Yeah, he's one of the few that didn't do steroids.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait a
my
minute,
God.
Jimmy Hart. Oh, he's the manager.
He was the manager.
The
that
man-
had the
oh, yeah.
bullhorn and always was hollering in it. Yeah,
I didn't like
he
that.
actually didn't wrestle.
The Mouth of the South. Richard Ford, is that a president? No.
Gerald Ford.
All right, we're really running out of Monte Ellis? No way.
Monte Ellis is from Jackson?
Monte Ellis. That might be the guy. Mo Williams, too.
I knew Mo Williams was from Jackson. I didn't know Monte Ellis was.
Monte Ellis might be on game day. Huh. Eric Dampier?
Oh, God. We are desperate.
Yeah. D. Brown?
So, Bill, you think Leanne Rhymes is going to be at the game?
She might be the guest picker.
It's a guest picker.
She's
Maybe
singing.
so.
She's singing the national anthem.
She might be. There you go.
Someone's got to be. I mean,
Just let Prime do it. I mean, just let
Pick
him do
himself.
it. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be. That'd be Prime.
when do they announce that? Because okay. They announced it. It's the freaking governor.
What? No way.
It's the governor, Tate Reeves, whoever the
Oh,
is.
he's trying to
Look at this guy.
He's trying to repair that.
Look at this guy.
Brett Favre.
Look at this guy, Peyton. Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect.
The whitest fella you'll ever see.
Yes, give me all of Tate Reeves on game day.
Oh my gosh, that could be. Well, I'll watch it right up to the picks.
So yesterday they asked Prime who should be the guest picker. He said, I know we have 3 Hall of Famers who could make it. I think he's talking about his coaching staff.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say ain't nobody. Not the school.
So I wonder what he's going to feel about Tate Reeves, whose nickname is Tater Tot.
Who you got, Tater Tot?
I haven't watched game day like all year. I'm watching it this week.
Well, you know they'll play. I mean, he'll pick Jackson State, of course.
Oh, he better.
Yeah, I want to see him pick the Southern Miss game.
Well, how random is it going to be to see the Washington State flag fly in that crowd?
Oh wait, this might be a fake account. Crap. It might have been a fake account.
Oh, we got played.
Oh no. I want him there. Oh, that's gonna suck. I don't think it's real. Crap. Disregard everything we've said. They have not announced the picker.
Hey, wait, but the governor is a pretty goofy white guy, though.
Yes, he is.
That was all
I
true.
think so.
That was all
There's
true.
no way he's going to be the picker.
That would be
no,
perfect.
no.
Dang it. Yeah, Tate Reeves is real. So, I mean, that in itself is funny. But, all right.
You can't make that up.
No. I mean, look at this guy. Look up Tate Reeves on the big screen.
He has a very punchable face.
And there'd be no one better to represent Jackson State than Tate Reeves. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Oh, Tater Tot.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have a kick me sign on his back, I mean,
How do you win?
I want to go to game day just to have a sign of him holding up.
Yes. Look at this guy. Oh my God.
Oh gosh, is there any way we can get him on the podcast?
Not now.
He's famous.
He looks like Bill Gates' younger brother
Okay. Yeah.
I was kind
who
of
flunked out of college.
Yeah.
Wow. Tate Reeves. Yeah. Tater Tot. Look him up.
So
What a guy.
So game day won't be as exciting as we first thought.
No. There'll be someone good picking, I'm sure. It might just be Prime. But let's get into this week's slate. So, you've got Vatek at NC State. NC State's kind of
Up and down.
Yeah, they lost their quarterback.
They lost their quarterback, so
that kind of sucks for them.
Yeah.
Might be a close game, ESPN game, so that'd be at least interesting to watch. And then the more exciting one, 9 o'clock, Utah at Wazoo.
Now, that might be a good game.
That will be a good game, I think. Or it'll at least be, it's Pac-12 at 9 o'clock on a Thursday. There's going to be some
what
intrigue.
else is there to watch?
Yeah.
I mean,
the Ravens-Bucks game will be
don't
getting
count-
close to ending. So
Don't count out Washington State in this game either.
yeah, I mean, yeah, they can score some. I know if Chance was here, he would be all over this, I'm sure. We have our Pac-12 sticker on the fridge back here, so.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Interesting games though. I'm glad we actually have something like that. And then Friday, Bill, you're going to be busy, huh? World Series Game 1 and the Bulldogs.
And homecoming.
And,
at
oh,
Jonesboro
crap,
High.
it is, yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to call in sick to the
Multi-screen?
football game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's getting the big screen at your house? Astros?
Yeah, well, the problem is I'm going to be at the football game.
Oh, yeah?
I'm probably will have this big screen in front of me.
Yeah.
You'll be watching on your computer, huh?
Oh, yeah, I got some.
You might laptop it.
I'm going to have to.
Lakeview might not have many people in the press box, so.
Oh, if they don't, I can spread out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I may come get this TV and bring up there.
Yeah, Tech, though, going to FIU, pretty much a must-win game. Because how many does Tech have left? We're 2-6, so we need to win 4.
So we got 5.
Good luck.
We've got 5.
With the third-string quarterback.
Ugh.
Yeah, what is the situation with that? Have we heard?
I think the freshman start.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he's got 2 more games he can. I think McNeil is going to be out.
Really?
For the game.
Done
yeah.
for the year?
No, I don't know about for the year, but the way they were talking today.
Quick turnaround and everything,
Yeah.
and they're probably flying out tomorrow, I would assume. So they were practicing last night at
Oh, really?
At 9
Have the
o'clock.
lights on?
Well,
Yeah.
Tech's still favored even with the third-string quarterback.
Yeah, FIU's awful.
Terrible.
Are they bad?
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
Yes.
they still have a better record than we do.
Yeah.
Who have they beat?
Yeah, look at their schedule because I want to say they've beaten like some Bryant.
Oh, Bryant.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, and New
Maybe
Mexico
we need to
State.
schedule them next year.
We definitely need to schedule New Mexico State.
And Charlotte must be really bad.
Okay, everything's saying McNeil, Landry Liddy, and Jack Turner were all getting first-team reps this
There we
week.
go.
so-
That's what you want to hear. Splitting first-team reps with 3 guys.
Oh, Downing is out for the year.
Oh, maybe they were talking about Downing today.
Downing's
Not
out for the
McNeil.
year, which he's kind of sucks anyway.
I was going to say he's probably the worst of the 3.
Yeah.
So,
But if you're Tech, like why play Liddy and lose his year? Unless you absolutely have to.
Well,
You're gaining nothing from him playing the rest of the games and not making a bowl.
So can he play this game and not lose it, or
He played
can
2
play
more
two
He
games.
can play 2 more.
Well, I
yeah.
mean, if he plays this game and wins and does pretty good,
right.
you might want to let him finish the year out. I don't know.
So if you play 4, does that burn your red shirt, or you can
No,
play in
you can
4?
play
Play
4.
in 4, yeah.
Yeah, you play 4. If you play 5th, you lose it.
Okay. So, I mean, he could do good against FIU and then come back and who do we have next week? Middle Tennessee.
MTSU, who's been up and down. At UTSA is a loss.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to win every other
You
game.
can beat Charlotte.
Charlotte's bad. They'll beat them.
UAB's
UAB's good. And it's UAB. We're not going to beat UAB when it matters.
Yeah, we can, in any sport.
If we've got 5 wins and we need 6 to make the bowl and it's UAB, we're losing.
UAB's
Absolutely.
got our number in basketball. They got
Yeah.
our number in football and everything.
I'm just glad Tech doesn't have any stomp out cancer uniforms that are going to break out.
Hey, them look good. They are good.
Well, yeah, if it was a girls' team, it'd be great. But I just don't know.
Real men don't wear pink.
It's
I don't
not
even know what that ain't even real pink. What is that?
Yeah,
Hot pink.
it's interesting. But yeah, if Tech loses, which I think this past game was kind of we're not going to make a bowl. And even if they do, I don't think making a bowl game at 6 and 7 is more important than having Liddy for 1 more year.
So what if you asked Liddy what you want to do?
It probably depends on what happens in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he has a good game, you want him to keep building momentum and get ready for next year.
Well,
Yeah.
Because you don't want him getting a bitter taste in his mouth and then
Yeah.
Well,
hit the
the thing
transfer
is, though,
portal.
McNeil's gone, right? Isn't he old?
McNeil, it's
And
just-
Downing. They're both old, right?
I think so, yeah.
well,
So
if they win enough games, get lucky and get a bowl game, and then he gets to play in that bowl game.
Yeah. I don't know. Downing's a junior. McNeil is gone, though. Which Downing,
I don't think
Downing
they're-
isn't a threat to him.
They're probably not playing over Liddy next year if he does decent.
Downing, I don't think would, but McNeil, I think McNeil's good.
Yeah, but I mean, I think McNeil and Downing were both they were
Placeholders. Yeah.
I mean, and they had
They had no intentions on playing Liddy this year.
They had played with Cumbie. Cumbie had history with them, so they came in, knew the system. But yeah, I mean, they're definitely not a long-term solution. I mean,
No, we need a good transfer. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Tech
another
needs to
Jeff
really
Driscoll.
get in that transfer
Another
portal.
Driscoll. There you
Is
go.
Nussmeier available?
He could possibly be.
I mean, tell him, come on. We'll take him.
What about Max? Is Max still available?
Johnson?
Yeah.
I mean, he might be. Who knows? Who knows?
I think he's A&M's quarterback next year.
They need a lot.
They need an OC.
Yeah. Let's see though.
You see,
We're hoping Tech wins that, as they really should and have to.
And it's on Friday, so we can all.
Yeah.
Well, not all of us can sit there and watch it. 'cause
Yeah,
there'll be
well,
other games,
I'll watch some
but-
of it hopefully that night.
but more of the country will see them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean this and the I guess with the Clemson game, what was it on ACC Network?
Yeah.
So this will be the only two, I guess, semi on national TV ones. And then BYU East Carolina on Friday, also an interesting game.
Hey, that's in my 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that could be pretty tight.
At BYU.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'll be
Whoa,
high scoring probably.
East Carolina's quarterback got 2,400 yards passing already.
They put up numbers. All right, let's move on to Saturday.
First game looks good. Well, it's not the
Yep.
first game. Yep.
Big Fox kickoff, whatever the crap it's
Big
called.
noon.
Big noon, yeah. Ohio State at Happy Valley.
Boy, I looked at this one, that plus 15.5 Penn
Yeah.
State was getting.
We'll hear from it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all over that.
I think the Happy Valley kind of. I don't know. I think the
I think this is the game C.J. Stroud puts his.
Heisman moment.
Yeah, this is the stamp right here.
The Happy Valley atmosphere, I don't think is much of a factor at 11 o'clock.
No, they screwed that up.
Definitely. But at the same time, that could cause Ohio State to just come in a little flat. And
Good. It could.
almost overlook them. They saw what Michigan did to them, so it could go either way. I think Ohio State.
I think they
takes
win.
control.
Yeah, I think they win.
But do they cover?
It's the type of game where
That's a tough
I
line.
mean, they could be up 21 and then Penn State scores a garbage time.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be rough, but
Be a bad beat.
could be. It could be.
Oh, and you know the Tech game last week had to be a bad beat, right?
For who? Rice.
Well, Rice was favored by 3.
It was on Van Pelt's bad beats.
Was it?
Oh, was it?
I was wondering if it was because Tech was. I mean, they were favored by 3. They were up by 7. We scored to take it to overtime, and then we went for 2 instead of.
Oh,
You know, so they couldn't beat us by 6 in overtime.
True. Okay.
Or by 3.
Yeah, and it's a third string
field
quarterback.
goal. Third string quarterback. Oh yeah. So going for 2 really screwed a lot of people's bets, I'm sure.
Tech covered for me. I had him.
Yeah.
Had him at plus.
Oh yeah,
3.
I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comby did too.
So yeah, so that could have been a bad one.
I think Ohio State wins that game though, and I think.
Oh yeah. No doubt they win. It's just how much they win by. That's the question.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is, to me, is probably seeing if Ohio State, like, what their defense does.
That's what I
That's
wanna
always their
say.
big question.
That's
and
always.
Yeah. Can they stop anybody?
Penn State doesn't really have a good offense, but
They can still put some points up
yeah,
on them.
I think if you keep them under 24,
That's a good game.
28, that's good for you, because you know your offense is putting up that every game.
Yeah,
C.J. Stroud, 28 touchdowns already.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Is he?
What's the
Is he
over and
good?
under?
Part of that guy.
62.
I think it's 69.
You added 7 to
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry. I was
That's the
looking
next
at
game.
The next
Well,
game.
let's get into that game. TCU going to West Virginia.
Could be a
Game we've been looking at it for a while as a
Yeah.
trap game,
Trap
but
game.
I think I think this game would have been more of a trap game if it was at night, similar to the Penn State experience. But you could also That's the weird thing about college. Some games are just better for like the underdog to win when it's at night. Your whole crowd's drunk and has been ready for it all night and everything. But then sometimes when that ranked team is coming into an unranked place at 11 o'clock, they're not really fully into it yet. Yeah,
so that's another hour.
Well, if I'm TCU, I'm kind of pissed off that I'm 7-0 playing a 3-4 team, and I'm only favored by 7.
Yeah.
Vegas is thinking like we are, though. They think
it's the Big 12.
Yeah.
Big 12.
I hadn't watched West Virginia honestly any this year.
The first game of the year.
Yeah,
first
that's
game
right.
of the year.
That's right.
First
Yeah.
game of the year.
I'm assuming JT Daniels is still healthy.
He is.
He's
So I mean that's a factor.
He's not playing well. But
No.
he's still JT Daniels.
Yeah,
But they'll put points. It might go over. It's 69. There'll probably be a lot of points in this game.
See, last week they lost 48-10 to Texas Tech. That's not a good look for
They only
West
scored
Virginia.
10.
Yeah,
Yee.
against Texas Tech, who I'm not sure they've ever had a good defense in their history of their school. So,
Well, you think they have to play better than they did last week?
yeah, and it was also at Texas Tech, so that's a factor. I don't know. It's gonna be a game to watch for sure. Which a lot of these 11 o'clock games are.
But you keep thinking TCU's bound to have a bump in the road
Yeah.
somewhere.
Last week though, it seemed like that was it. After that first half,
Yeah.
they were down like what, 15, 18, something like that. Came back and I believe shut out K-State.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah. You reminiscing about our Jayhawks, Bill?
I'm confused as to how Kansas scored 13 points.
It was like
in
triple overtime. Oh no! They took back the pick six or something.
Oh, they were up by 7.
They just scored it because they wanted to.
And they ran it back.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Because
Yeah.
I would think
Look at the play. Look at the play. See, pick six. He could have just went down right there and won, but why?
Yeah, give me them points.
that's got to be the largest overtime margin ever, right?
Yeah, I mean you can't get any.
it can't happen
unless you go for 2 and then do that, which would be 14.
You're right.
That's the only thing that could be bigger. Scroll down. Can you see what the spread was in that game? I'm assuming West Virginia was the favorite, but
I don't even know.
yeah, there it is. 14 points. So they barely.
Wow.
No, it's the
all you
other
did
way
was
around.
get your money
Yeah,
back.
it was the other way around. But wow.
Over and under was 60. They only scored 110.
Oh, Kansas only scored 55 of themselves.
They almost scored to 60 by themselves.
Yeah. So let's go back there.
That's weird. Sorry,
So if TCU held them to 0 points the second half, West Virginia might be in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. And that was that at K-State, I believe, that TCU game? Click on TCU, Bill. I think it was at least. Nope, it was not. It was at TCU. So,
okay.
But that's really, I mean, look at the numbers they've allowed defensively. Besides Colorado and Tarleton, who are both bad, everyone else has scored a decent amount, but also TCU's offense is practically unstoppable.
Yeah, but giving up 30-something points?
It's a Big 12, baby. If you give up less than 30 in the Big 12, you had a good day. That's pretty much how you got to look at it. That's why every over-under is like 65.
So what's the spread in this game?
7.5.
You'd think TCU ought to get that pretty easy.
You would think so.
It just seems
very
the over-under
small.
is at 69.
I mean, they could stop them if they needed to. And
yeah.
I don't think West Virginia's stopping TCU.
I don't think West Virginia's scoring that much.
Yeah.
I think what it comes down to is if West Virginia can slow down TCU at all, and I don't really think they can.
Yeah. Nobody's done it this whole year, have they?
Yeah. Next game, though.
West Virginia's always a weird place to play at, though.
It is.
There's been a lot of upsets at that stadium.
It is.
It's so those fans are really out there, too.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of stories on them.
I DJ'd a wedding for West Virginia fans.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Them mountain folks?
Yeah,
they're interesting.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Like
They
I
are.
remember when LSU played there. God, it's been 15 years ago, and some people around here went to it, and they were like, "It's the weirdest fan base you will ever be around."
They
like,
love their Mountaineers.
They are out there.
A lot of beards.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of beers.
A lot of meth.
Yeah.
Moonshine.
Next game, Notre Dame at the Carrier Dome. Number 16, Syracuse. Another 11 o'clock game. Syracuse played a good first half against Clemson.
A great first half.
Yeah,
against Clemson.
or first half and all.
First three
yeah,
quarters.
three quarters pretty much.
Yeah.
Then they Clemson became Clemson again.
Syracuse, they look like a pretty good team.
Yeah, and for them to only be favored by 2.5 at home kind of confuses me.
Against a Notre Dame team that's not
Notre
that good.
Dame travels well, though.
Yeah, but
They do.
you don't think Clemson's going to be up for this game, though? I think so.
Clemson?
Not Clemson, Syracuse, the other orange team. 48 over and underline. It might be too high because Notre Dame don't really score.
Yeah, if you think Syracuse is going to win, I mean, it's worth taking the
I
-2.
absolutely
2.5,
think they're going to win.
If they're going to win, you think they're going to win by more than that.
Yeah.
I feel like that game last week might have deflated Syracuse a little bit.
Do you think they let down a little
I
bit?
think they let down a little bit.
But even if they let down, is it enough for Notre Dame to win?
Is it down that much?
Yeah. I just don't think it is. Nothing about Notre Dame has impressed me this
And
year.
No,
it's
no.
at Syracuse, too.
Yeah.
They held Ohio State to 21.
Yeah, and that was week 1, and they lost to Marshall. So then they lost to Stanford, who is bad.
They are Marshall.
They are, yeah. That's very true. Stanford's bad though.
Oh, yeah.
They're bad. And that was at home. Lost 16-14.
Okay.
And maybe Notre Dame overlooks them because they have Clemson coming up. Which it's hard to overlook a ranked team, but still. I think the Q's cover that.
You talked me out of it. I was going Notre Dame.
Just because of the name?
Yeah, pretty much. That might be the only reason why they're the 2.5 point underdog.
I'm a sucker for the Catholics.
I guess we could talk about the Auburn-Arkansas game. I don't really want to, but it's going to be bad.
Bad. Real bad.
The over-under on it's like kind of weirdly high. Open that up, Bill. 62. Yeah.
Seems high.
Yeah. Which Arkansas might put up 40 themselves.
Auburn put some points up. Was it last week?
Against Georgia?
Yeah.
Or no, Ole Miss. Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Arkansas
2 weeks
plays
ago, I
the
guess.
ugliest games. I mean,
That's Sam Pittman. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not going to be pretty. When you have an offensive lineman as your head coach, it ain't not going to be real pretty out there.
That's a weird game though. At Auburn, 11 o'clock. We can move on. I don't know.
You sure?
Both teams aren't good. Oklahoma, Iowa State. Who cares? Is there any? What's the next good game?
I'm still looking.
Florida at Georgia, I guess.
Yeah,
It's like a 22
and a
point,
half.
Yeah, 22 and a half point spread.
Which that's one of those games. It's like the Florida LSU LSU Auburn. It's going to be close.
Yeah,
like it is. It's just this rivalry games always.
I think this is the Georgia kind of reestablishing themselves game.
Or looking ahead.
Does Georgia
They
play
could.
Tennessee next week?
Tennessee's next week.
That's
could.
the only
Ooh,
thing
they
you
could.
worry about.
So 22.5 points.
Yeah,
But Florida.
That's a lot. That's a lot for this game.
Yeah,
it is.
And I mean, Florida has nothing to lose. They're going to probably.
Hey, and Georgia is only 4-3 against the spread.
Very true.
Ooh.
Very true.
22.5 is a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot. Especially in the SEC.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not Vanderbilt they're playing here.
I mean, it's a Florida team that
Florida team
put
that's got
a lot
some
up against
athletes.
LSU.
Yeah, I mean, they got some dudes.
So with the line at 56.5, they're thinking that Georgia's going to win
Like 40 to
16.
Yeah. And that wouldn't shock me.
Because that could be a 31 to. I mean, that could be a kind of feel like a close game. Then Georgia just opens the door, and
24-10 in the third.
35-21.
You feel like you're still in it, and then Georgia just kind of kicks the door.
Says
open.
I'm Georgia.
Yeah.
But
or they could go the opposite way and get ready for the Tennessee game and kind of
because that
set
game.
some players at the end.
were they off last week?
Georgia?
Yeah.
No, they played. Yes, they were off last week.
So that
Yes.
I think that kind of
that helps.
That helps them out because they weren't on a bye week looking 2 weeks ahead.
They've been basically off the last 2 weeks because they had Vanderbilt 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So they're fully rested and healthy.
Yes.
I think they take care of business.
I'm staying away from that.
Yeah,
That's
it's going to be tough
That's a lot
to
of points.
really bet on. But another 2:30 game, Oregon at Cal.
Now this one I thought the over and under was low. It's like 50 something.
Cal don't really score a lot. I think they had a
58.
58.
click on Cal. I think they put up 10 against somebody recently.
9.
Okay, that's it. Against Washington State, who does not play defense.
Oh, they hadn't
And
scored
Colorado,
much in the
they
last
only
3 games.
scored 13
Colorado
on
is literally like
Colorado.
the worst team in the nation, and they lost.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Only scored 13 on them.
But what's the spread? 17. So what are they expecting that to be? Like 38 to 20?
40 to 25.
42 to
38 to 20. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
58, yeah.
42-9.
Huh.
So they're expecting Cal to score 20. And Oregon only to score 38.
So they've only scored more than 20 like twice this year.
Yeah. Against
28,
Arizona
4
and
times.
UC Davis.
Yeah, I think Oregon, they cover that spread.
I would think so.
Anytime you hit close to 20 at a spread, it just makes me.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah,
I mean-
but then you see the scores the next day, and you're like, man, that was easy.
60 to
They
3.
beat them by 30.
No way Oklahoma State wins by more than 58 or whatever it was that time, right, Bill?
Oh, that can't happen.
Against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Speaking of Oklahoma State,
Yeah.
ranked matchup at K-State, probably the weirdest team in the nation.
And
no one
they-
understands them.
They have Oklahoma State as the underdogs in this game.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I'm jumping all over that plus money for Oklahoma State.
Yeah. K-State's the 1.5 point favorite now. I thought it was 2.5 earlier.
Ooh. Oklahoma State probably the second best team in the division.
Who thinks better?
Well, they got beat by was it
TCU. TCU.
Yeah,
Okay.
so,
I
mean,
forgot about them.
because they lost. I actually think Oklahoma State might be better.
Yeah.
But
I forgot about
because
TCU.
they lost, you gotta give it to them.
Yeah. And to have that loss and still be number 9, that shows a lot about them, I think.
I mean, how are you underdogs in this game? It makes. I mean, I know they're playing at K-State, but
I don't really think of K-State as a very rocking
I think
crowd.
you better jump on that before it changes.
Yeah.
I don't believe by Saturday.
And I don't think there's like a injury to the quarterback or anything like that.
No,
So
I don't. No, I think it's.
that's weird. Yeah, I think Oklahoma State wins that though. Next game, let's see. Wake Forest at Louisville. Another interesting spread, I believe. I think it's like way too close.
Yep. Yeah, we'll hear about that later.
3.5 for Wake Forest. Which Louisville, they play tough games. At Louisville as well.
But look at Wake Forest in the spread.
Yeah,
They're 6-1, and people's just thought they was going to be in close games, and they end up, beating everybody.
That quarterback's good.
Yeah,
He is.
I think they're an underrated team.
That coach is good there. I keep thinking he's going to get a call to go somewhere a little better program than.
Yeah.
You're the
that.
second best team in ACC.
Have been
behind
for the
Clemson.
last couple of years. Really, they
And
were good
get
last year.
and they get no respect. They're -3.5.
And they gave Clemson all they wanted.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. 21 touchdowns, 3 picks about the quarterback.
Ooh.
He hasn't even played all
bad.
the year, right? I think he missed the first 2 games.
Well, that he's probably hadn't played full games either. They pumped some people out.
There's been a lot of people cash money off of Wake Forest this year.
Yeah.
The demons.
All right. Next game, Fighting Illinois going to Nebraska. This is an interesting game to me because Nebraska, on a stuff starting to click a little bit, especially offensively.
And Illinois, ain't they a defensive team?
Yeah, but I think they just beat somebody like 10-9 or something.
They ain't gonna score a whole lot. I like the under in this.
More than likely, but Nebraska can put up points, so 50 and a half.
Under 50, yeah.
Maybe.
I'll take that under.
Click on Illinois again, though. They beat Iowa 9-6. That's what it was.
Oh.
What a game. That's Big Ten football.
And lost to Indiana.
Yeah. Click.
That's why they don't get game day there.
Look at the opponents. They haven't scored nothing against them hardly this year.
Yeah.
They've shut out almost every team.
Click on Nebraska. Because I think that their offense is starting to click. I'm not really sure who they played, but let's see.
Good conference games, though.
Yeah, Purdue, they put up 37. Only 14 to Rutgers, but they won. 35 to Indiana. So they're starting to find something. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a closer game than honestly 7.5. I wouldn't be shocked if it's 3 points, last second field goal either way or something.
They don't just run away with it.
No.
Well, 3 of their 4 losses, they've scored over 28.
Yeah.
So
I think they're gonna put up points. It's a matter of if Illinois can, I guess, match up the points with them. And Trey Palmer's been balling out. I think he had like 200 yards against Purdue or something. Shout out to him.
Shout out.
What's up next? Cincinnati, UCF, another ranked team that's an underdog. Cincinnati is.
I think this is an upset waiting to happen right here.
Cincinnati screwed me last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they get upset in this game.
I haven't even really watched UCF at all since
they're the
Blake
second,
Bortles.
They're probably the second best team.
Plumlee's their quarterback.
Who?
Plumlee, the kid from Ole Miss.
Okay. Huh. I think Cincinnati is just a good program. They're going to find a way to win, I think.
But they've only won once against the spread this year.
Really? Huh.
They're 1-4-1 against the spread.
Look at UCS.
Yeah, who's UCF even played? They've lost 2 games.
I've watched
Louisville and
couple
East
times.
Carolina last week, 34-13. That's not good. Put up 70 to Temple. I guess that's,
Beat
Now,
Georgia Tech.
why is Cincinnati an underdog?
So UCF's the favorite home.
Yeah, but they just lost to East Carolina. I don't get that.
Cincinnati gets ranked. They're fixing to have that big letdown game.
Well, they were ranked last week, I think, or they were right there at least. I thought they were ranked at least. I don't know.
Yeah,
They might have been at the.
I
think they were
that.
25
They
actually,
were like at the very bottom last week.
or 24, right ahead of. They're right there with Tulane. I don't see the reason why UCF's the favorite,
Yeah, I don't know.
but who knows? Vegas knows.
Vegas is never wrong.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati and Tulane. I think they found a way to run the table and meet each other at the end of the year in that
Is
last
that
game.
the last game?
They play each other last
That'll
game.
be a good game to watch.
I'm hoping that happens at least.
This is gonna be a tough game though.
Yeah. Them 2:30 games are pretty solid. Let's see. Missouri and ranked South Carolina. No one really expected South Carolina to be ranked this
No, I
year.
mean, South Carolina could be 6-2 after this game.
They
Yeah,
should be.
Should be.
Yeah.
Who do they finish the year with?
They got Clemson still on the schedule. And they probably have Tennessee still on the schedule. Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Might not. Oh, they'll beat Vanderbilt. So, I mean, they could be 7-2.
And then they go 7-5. It's
7-5, yeah.
That's not a bad year
Which,
for them.
crap, they might beat Florida. No, it's in Florida.
It's
though.
in Florida though.
Well, them last 2 games, Tennessee and Clemson.
Have fun.
It would be kind of interesting to.
That's why that A&M win was such big for them.
Yeah, I mean, if South Carolina goes, what are they right now? 5-2.
Yeah, 5-2.
They're 8-2 hosting Tennessee, though. I mean,
yeah. Hey,
as a top.
Was it at Tennessee or was it at?
It's at South Carolina.
I mean,
and then they go to Clemson,
and Tennessee's coming off that. They're coming off that Georgia game, which could be good or bad. You don't know.
Yeah. And then
it's been a while since South Carolina's been good, hasn't it?
Got to be since Clowney. Yeah.
South Carolina really's never been good. I mean, Spurrier was the only reason they became relevant when they did for a little while. I mean, they've never been good history-wise.
It's got to be one of their best years.
Even back in the Lou Holtz days, they were.
Yeah, they weren't that really good. No, just barely making bowl games.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see them, I don't know, kind of sneak into that top 15 and bring in whatever Tennessee is at the time, probably some type of top 5 team. But yeah, this game actually has a little bit of intrigue, and I don't think anyone really expected that even a week ago.
Yeah.
Next up, Tennessee and Kentucky. Kentucky, I think 15-point underdog. Going to Rocky Top. Are the goalposts back?
I saw.
It's a game time decision.
Game time decision. Okay.
I saw today.
Little wet.
They got them inflatable ones. They blow them up.
I saw today. Tennessee has had 13 straight games where they've scored 30 or more points. Kentucky has had 11 straight games where they've held teams to 24 or less points.
Really?
So
they're going to slow the ball down.
So that's going to be yeah.
Play. A lot of people like the plus 15 with Kentucky. I've seen.
I would like it a lot better if it was at Kentucky.
Yeah.
I don't think they can stop Tennessee.
No,
and I don't think they can score enough to hang with them.
Yeah. 62.5 over under.
I was going to say
that could be
Tennessee
an under,
scores 40 on them easy.
I think so.
It could be like that other. They play Georgia next week. So are they thinking ahead?
Yeah.
Against a rivalry though like that, I don't think they think ahead.
Is that a rivalry in anything but basketball?
They still hate Kentucky.
Yeah, they hate each other all the time. So
yeah. And with the way that Kentucky's probably beat them the past couple of years.
Yeah, Kentucky has.
So Tennessee's probably pissed off and wanting to get that revenge and everything now.
Yeah, Tennessee does not want to lose this game.
I don't think they do
for next week
at all.
No, I don't think they lose either.
No, they don't lose, and they probably cover.
Yeah. Next up, USC at Arizona. I think this spread is also interesting. A lot of the spreads are kind of weird to me, but yeah, 15.5. Arizona's not very good.
They're terrible.
Give me the 15.5.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
Arizona can score though.
Yeah, but they're not stopping USC.
Yeah, but that might be where they're looking at it if it's a
coming off a bye too, right?
21-point game in the last minute, and Arizona scores a touchdown.
There's no way USC don't win by more than 20.
You'd think, but who knows? Next game. That's probably just about it.
What about your
my Red Wolves.
South Alabama.
Yeah, playing South Alabama at Jonesboro.
Yep.
10 points.
10 points.
I'm not touching it.
No faith? No faith in the home team?
No. I think they got killed by ULL last week.
Are they 6-2 against the spread?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how bad they are. If they cover, they
cover. Good teams win, great teams cover. But I think last week was one that they did not cover. Yeah, 38-18 to ULL. Yeah. Look at the games they've lost. I think James Madison.
Look at the games they've won.
ULM and Grambling. Yeah.
Beating up on the mat.
That tells you all you need to know.
If they play Tech, they'd have I-20 taken care of, man.
See, that's all you need to know right there.
Wow. Lost to freaking Southern Miss though. I don't understand Southern Miss.
If they could have taken care of ULL,
they'd have Louisiana on lock.
They would own Louisiana. They would own the boot.
Yeah. Michigan State at Michigan. Michigan should dominate that game. It's a 22.5 point spread, but I don't think anyone's thinking otherwise. 23 points.
23.
Yeah. Michigan's pretty good. Then Ole Miss A&M, which is at A&M, and it's a 2.5-point spread. Peyton, is there any reason why? Or no, 2 points.
2 point.
What has A&M done to? They just lost to South Carolina.
I feel like they think.
Ole Miss is like said.
Did
screw
LSU?
it.
Did LSU expose
They exposed
something?
them, yeah.
Yeah, exposed them 1 and 2. They're like, the A&M's got to win this game. Like, surely they're not winning, but I mean, it's going to be a close ball game.
You think A&M's going to win?
I'm not saying they're going to win, but their backs are against the wall right now.
Well, yeah, but they're not. They can't do anything about it.
And that
Win by more than 2 points, surely.
That locker room is exploding for A&M, for sure.
All the more reason for them to lose.
I don't think it stops now.
The implosion.
I think Ole Miss wins by 20.
Yeah,
A&M sucks.
They win by more than 2.
Yeah.
Either. Anyway.
Well, look at how many they haven't. They're not averaging 20 points a game.
I've been saying it all year. Their offense is bad.
Yeah.
And I don't think their defense is good enough to hold Ole Miss down the whole game.
They're not an LSU defense.
No. I don't understand that spread. But hey, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anything else really of note? Pittsburgh goes to UNC, who is ranked.
Stanford, UCLA.
Nah.
You know, after that first
Middle
game,
Tennessee at UTEP.
that first game of the year when Pittsburgh played West Virginia, I thought Pittsburgh was going to be better than they are.
Yeah.
They have disappointed.
UTEP's got to win this game to stay bowl relevant. They're actually the favorite against Middle Tennessee. I don't know if Middle Tennessee's won a game since Miami. If they have, it's probably like against FIU or something. They've lost 3 games in a row since Miami. Miami is nothing compared to the CUSA.
Make it 4 in a row?
They're giving up more than 40. I don't think UTEP scores 40 on them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But if they're scoring 17 against Western Kentucky, I'm thinking UTEP might can hold them under that.
Oh yeah, Middle Tennessee is actually below Tech in the standings. So
click on UTEP's schedule.
After Tech thrash UTEP, I have not much faith in UTEP anymore.
They'll be all right. They beat FAU last week, walk-off field goal. But if they win this game, they got to win 2 more for the bowl. Rice isn't very good, or they can beat them. FIU should be a win. Right. UTSA should be a loss. So you're hoping you've got 1-1, so you're going 5 and 5.
They could be 7. Yeah, they could be.
Got to beat MTSU or Rice, and you get a bowl. So hopefully that happens. I think it does actually. So I don't know if they win this week, but I think they can beat Rice. Rice didn't really do anything to impress me, so
no.
No, they win one of them at least.
Yeah.
And you've got your night owl game.
Heck yeah, at 10:59 p.m. Not 11. Not 11.
I couldn't make it at 11, but I can make it at 10:59.
Yeah, I'll stay up now for the game that's not on TV.
Oh, never mind. So we can actually watch it.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
You gonna fly over and watch it?
Yeah, I don't. I think
ESPN Plus said, "Screw it, we're not flying out there to play this game."
What other games are not on TV? North Texas, Western. That's probably on Stadium, and ESPN can't list that or something.
And that's it. That's the only other. I mean, how bad do you have to be to have some of this crap on here, but on TV?
That Western Kentucky game's got to be on Stadium,
and it's
right?
not like you're in competition with anything else that late at night.
Exactly.
That's just 2 bad teams, though.
Yeah, it is.
It seems like we say that every week with Hawaii. God,
oh, because they are bad. Yeah,
but they don't play anybody that's good ever.
Yeah, surely the Conference USA TV will have that.
Well, they play them games on Stadium. I don't know why, but they do. Yep, Stadium. And ESPN can't list that because it's like a competitor or some crap, I think. So
really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's right
That's
on that.
weird.
Yeah.
But I don't think Hawaii is going to be on Stadium.
Hawaii's they have people that are there at the game don't even want to watch it.
Wyoming. Wyoming to Hawaii. What a travel
what
that
a
is.
travel. Maybe that's why the 10:59.
That's a culture shift.
Maybe the airplane's coming in about just a little before that. That's 10:59.
I'm about to look up how to watch. I'm gonna see what they even tell me. Is there like a Hawaii?
The Aloha Network.
Hello.
I think you probably have that channel.
Probably. Oh, it's on Spectrum Sports, whatever that is. No idea. Never heard of that.
Some streaming service that.
Yeah. Ooh, can't wait for the Utah State at Hawaii game. That's gonna be a good one. That's at 10 o'clock, not 10:59. Huh. All right, that's enough college. Go Stros, huh, Bill?
Freaking sucks LSU's not playing this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday night. Get locked in.
For the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Friday night's going to be a busy sports night.
Bulldogs, Stros, Tigers.
Jeez. Yeah.
Must wins for everybody.
So
Bill's gonna be a nervous
when
wreck.
we get back here, hopefully we'll be up 2-0.
Ooh, yeah.
On the way to another sweep.
I don't see it, but good luck.
If we're 0-2, I probably won't be here. Just it'll be a travel day, so I can calm down.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll get to watch the Saints on Sunday, though. Yay.
Yeah. Yay.
Andy Dalton. All right.
Saints with the upset this week.
Go Tigers.
I think so, too.
I do. Go Pels, 3-1.
Hey.
Go Miners. Get a
Who
win
dat?
today, baby.
Astros, go Astros for the H.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.